Well, welcome back to Coffee and a Comic. Let me finish pouring this out, and then we'll get into this unboxing of 5 boxes from CBCS. Hopefully, everybody is having a great day today. I'll place this up here, and in fact, I wonder. I just want to display this up on this. So, hopefully you guys caught my last unboxing that I did a few days ago, I guess it was. We had three boxes in. So now I got 5. Let me adjust this sound level down a little bit so it's not too overpowering. Ready made, how's it going? Herbert, how you doing? I gotta adjust something here as well. Boop, 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 boop. Banners. There we go. Cool. Where'd you get that? How you doing? Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna try to navigate back and forth between all the different comment boxes I got here and make sure I'm getting to everybody. Set this down here. So it's Tuesday, new comic book day eve. Stay tuned for a new comic book day preview coming soon as well for tomorrow. But I digress. Let's get into this. Since we got 5 boxes, there's going to be quite a few to go through and navigate. And I think what I need to do in the future is actually have these pre-opened, because this could be quite time-consuming with all the way that they package this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I still think they need to take a lesson from CGC and actually do it a little bit different. I mean, I enjoy all the bubble wrap because it keeps it nice and safe, but it's still a little intense. Got my trusty knife here. So hopefully we get some pretty good grades up in here. I'm going to navigate and figure out a good way to do this eventually. So while I'm opening this up, how is everybody's weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Anybody starting a holiday break? All right. Ooh, seeing some Daredevil coming back in there. So, Mr. Conclave, how you doing? I'm going to start with this upside down and do just like I did last time and take it out of the sleeves and then present them and see what we got here. Well, that's an interesting. I didn't expect that to actually come back in 8.5. Again, to remind everybody, I had no idea, didn't speculate on any of the grading. It is great packaging. It is. There's a few of these that I just assumed maybe would get certain grades, but I also didn't press nor did I clean any of these. So this one here is Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, #1. And I'm actually interested why it only got an 8.5. Cigar Greg, welcome, man. How you doing? It's interesting because this was a brand new book. And, I mean, I'm not sure why. Let's see if they got any notes up in here. This is the In-Hyuk Lee variant. First appearance of Lucius Marius and Seth Strode. But includes Choose Your Own Adventure Story. There's no real grader notes on why they decided to make this an 8.5. I mean, there's maybe because there's a little waving going on in here, but I don't know. Brand new book. Should at least had a 9.2. But yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was a mistake. I don't know if it's something else, but But I got nothing. I don't know. I mean, I do know like all black covers can tend to have a little bit more defects that I'm just not seeing. And again, I do see some waving going on. So maybe that's it. But again, I didn't press nor did I clean when I sent these in. They just got sent in how they were. So interesting. It is what it is. DNG Perry, how you doing? Haley's Comics, welcome. Good to see you, girl. Which, funny enough, here's another Carnage Black, White, and Blood. And that came back a 9.8. So the comparison on that too, we're looking at this one saying it's an 8.5, yet this one's a 9.8. Same day, same everything on these being issued. I didn't, do anything different to it. So, very, very interesting. But I love this Otley cover. I mean, the In-Hyuk Lee one is awesome, but this Otley one is just, these red and black covers I really, really love. But then we've gotten into, you're seeing this before I am actually, Calling. So Carnage, Black, White, Blood, number 3. I love, hello. So wait a second. Let me just take a step back. So we get Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, number 1. In-Hyuk Lee, 8.5, right? And then we get the Ryan Otley variant, number 1, 9.8, which is dope, and that's awesome. But then we get Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, number 3. The John McCara variant comes back in 9.9. All white cover, pretty much, too. Right? Like, what is that, dude? Wow. That's fantastic. But okay, 9.9. There she is. I'll take it. Still a little turtle in that 8.5, but whatever. It is what it is. I like the back of this one. I don't know if you guys are a big fan of this series. I was and am. But it's Chew, and this is Chew number 2. 7.5 on that. This is such a great cover. I love this. But if you guys don't know Chew, you should really look into getting it and reading it. It's got one of the coolest ideas of, I guess, a superpower. And it's the dude flashbacks into people just by tasting like your blood or a scent of you, and he can see your entire past and relive it. It's interesting. Very interesting. All right. This guy. Oh, dope. Daredevil, number 29. 9.8. Such a cool cover. Psychotic cover. What do we got here? What's this guy? I love the back of this one. Oh, yes. This is my pile over here. So I get one pile where I kind of stick to where I got to go through and decide like pricing to sell it to kind of get out there. And then I got my pile that's going into my PC. This is Daredevil 293. Sergeant John, welcome, man. 9.0. I'm stoked with that. A Bullet for the Punisher. This is one of my favorite Daredevil covers of all times. This one is, I'm stoked on this. I'm even stoked on 9.0. I've had this one in my collection for a very long time. So I'm super happy. This one's fantastic. I love it. That's going over here in my PC. All right. This is an older one. I can tell by the background on this has all the marketing material too that CBCS dishes out in there. Put that aside. Outsiders Comics, how's it going? Philly Phil, welcome back, man. That was a great talk we just had. Daredevil number 43. This is Cap America and Daredevil going at it. You know who, dude. 5.0. I'm stoked on it. That works. Again, never been pressed, never been cleaned. Just shot in there. Good stuff, man. So that, funny enough, that honestly, I thought there was going to be a lot more in that particular box, but these are smaller boxes. So let's get into this next one. As I'm dropping my knife everywhere. Oh, Boston Comics, how's it going? Dude. Yeah, where'd you get that, dude? That 9.9. I know I'm a little late on that comic, dude. It was freaking amazing. I'm stoked on it. One day, I'll have a 10.0 in my collection somehow. But I want it to be, I really want the Punisher, ASM 129, the highest I can get. Let's get rid of some of these guys. Oh, I'm seeing something in here that I recognize through the bubble wrap already. Speaking of the Punisher. I think this is going to be one of my favorite boxes here. Most people will probably go over to my section to my PC. But yeah. All right. Let's slice these open. Make sure I'm doing it right and not going to cut into any of the actual plastic here. I could probably follow the tape line and just remove the tape from it, but I'm not going to. I was just talking about this book in another live I was doing not too long ago, or at least the storyline on this. So let's soak the seed in here. And it's going to be the first one because it is at the very bottom here. So let me pick it up and pull it out and show you all one of my favorite stories, One Shots. Here's the back of it. So this is going to give it away just in general. And talking about the Punisher, talking about what they're saying is changing the logo. Well, I'm super happy to have The Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe #1 from 2008 in my collection at an 8.5. Garth Ennis, Punisher Kills the entire Marvel Universe with the traditional old school skull logo. Boom. It's pretty amazing. I can't tell you like the Punisher, right, Dry Walker? No, not at all. But this one, I'm super excited for. I love the black in this. 8.5. I mean, again, black cover, but I'm not seeing. There's a little, blunting down there. I wonder what they said in the notes, if there is any. Okay, reprinted cover, Don Hudson, Michael Halison, reprinted story, reprints Punisher, Marvel Universe, greater notes on the. I gotta go, I guess, look at the greater notes like online. It doesn't say much else, but for those that don't know too, this is the reprint of Marvel Kills the Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. I love this reprint though because it's just the skull logo itself. Super amazing. Mercy, what's up, man? How you doing? So super stoked on that. Going on my PC for sure. Boom. Let's see what this guy is. Oh, this does look familiar. If this is what I think it is, it's also one of my favorites. Yes, Punisher, Painkiller Jane. This, oh man, I love this. 8.0, I'll take it. Super amazing. I love this storyline. It's the back of it, just so you can kind of see the ad. Have you seen the new Punisher logo? What do you think about it? Mercy, I have. I want people to stop saying it's the new logo, though. We don't have confirmation that it's going to stick around. We don't have confirmation on anything. We just know he's wearing a logo on his chest in a particular scene in a particular book. I actually just spoke for about an hour in a previous live video I did on Instagram. You can check that out and kind of see all my thoughts about that. But yeah, Dry Walker, any Punishers I'm looking for? You know, there are quite a bit, actually. I got a list somewhere. I can't name the ASM 129. That's definitely what I'm looking for. But there's a bunch of others that I am. So yeah. Okay, let's see what this guy is. Oh, yeah. Even more so than the Painkiller Jane one, this is one of my favorite. The Punisher Bloody Valentine. It's a one-shot. I always thought that they would do a #2 to this just to kind of like sum up a few things in here. But a 9.0, I will 100% take this any day. I love this cover. I love his connection here. Gorgeous. Super gorgeous. But that's also going on my PC. I've had that book since I don't even know how long. Since easily 2008, 2009 when it came out. Cool. You definitely should. Philly Phil actually jumped on and we actually discussed even more within it. So it's this guy. Who do we got? Another Punisher. What up? Dude. This is War Journal number 35. This is amazing. Sorry, I'm getting tied into 8.5 direct edition. Super excited on this one. 8.5. That's dope. I'm assuming these can all be Punisher on this side. Yep. I love the artwork on this one. I believe it was Jim Lee, good old Punisher, War Journal 8.0, number 5. Just sexy. And I love She-Hulk on the back. Sensational She-Hulk. So I will take this all day long. Oh, I peeked at that. I shouldn't have. I had to do it though. I just saw the back and was like, is it? So this is the back of it. This is another one of my very, very favorite covers. The Punisher number 50. War Journal number 50. Gorgeous. Simply the best. Is that a song? Is that something we do? Love it. And then, of course, here we go again. And another one, but this one came back in 9.6. I want to compare these real quick. Just to kind of glance. First glance, I honestly don't see any difference, really. Okay, the back, there's a couple. No, dude, I don't really see much of a I'm going to have to dig deeper in this and see what the greater notes came out, because it's interesting to me that this one, let me get this one up here a little bit more, comes back in 9.6, right? I know, like, the camera and the glare, you know, you can't really see it too well, but it still looks gorgeous. Mercy. No, it doesn't actually have a check mark. So yeah, maybe it should, because then looking at the 8.5, honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a peek at that and see what's up. But super stoked to have those ones as well. And then the last one from this box. Oh yeah. This one always reminds me. This is the Punisher War Journal number 66. This cover reminds me of the Dolph Lundgren movie from the 80s of the Punisher because of the skull knife. Super cool. It's Pariah Part 2. Love this one. Super great. And of course, most of the Punisher stuff all goes back into my PC. So let's get the other box out here. Whew. But yeah, that check mark, man. Daywalker, you totally remember it, right? That freaking knife that he would toss around, or he had like stuffed in his boot before he got on his motorcycle. Super cool. Always wanted those as a kid. I should probably have that knife as I'm opening it. That'd be super cool. All right. Toss this packaging. Get this out of here. I'm recognizing this Charleston Chew commercial on the back of this one through the bubble wrap as well. Let's see if I can crack this. What about you, Daywalker? What are some of your go-to comics? What's your favorite comic book that you have dug into, or what are you trying to add to your collection? Anything good you're trying to add to your collection? David C., how's it going? Welcome. Cut it into box 3 right now. It's funny because these 3 boxes, they have like the less amounts of comics. Oh man. Come on. Okay. I'm going to skip through some of this. Oh, that's cool. Mainly because I believe I'm gonna cheat here. A lot of variety of grading. I'm gonna pull 2 of these and then set these down because essentially live video paused. Had a little bit of a connection disruption. So bust these out. Boom. Set that aside there. I'm a huge Batman fan. Always would like first appearance of his Rogues gallery. A little dude, yeah, no, I'm there with you. Like when it comes to DC, I think Batman's probably my DC dude. Wandering Punk, man, how's it going? But yeah, that would be super cool. So we got Punisher Warzone number 7, 9.6. Can anybody tell me the significance of Punisher Warzone number 7? And Charleston Chew. Dude, best way to eat those, throw them in the freezer for a while. 9.6 there, which I'm super impressed on because I've had these for a long time. And a 9.8. Super cool. But anybody know the significance of Warzone issue number 7? Without Googling it. I know some of you are probably like, let me jump on the Google train real quick and see what's up. But I want to see if anybody gets it. I mean, it kind of gives it away at the very first on this cover. I do have a ton of Punisher, dude. That's amazing, Daywalker. We might have to talk about some of that stuff. But type in the comments why I set these aside and snag the next box, start opening. I like to see who can tell me what the significance of Punisher Warzone issue number 7 is. Look how big this box is, dude. This is going to be quite the beast. Whew. Set that blade up there. Set these all up. I'm assuming everybody's trying to figure it out right now. First appearance of the Crime Lord guy. Okay. That's not exactly what I was going for. But I like where you're kind of going with it. I'll tell you this. It's not just the Crime Lord guy, though. There is a first appearance there. That's even more significant than that one. But set these over here. Lynn Michaels. Does that ring a bell? First appearance of the female Punisher. It is from Punisher Warzone 11. And there has been talk that she might pop up again sometime in the comics, but we don't know. But the female Punisher, Lynn Michaels, she shows up in the last few panels of there in her first full appearance. And that's why it's a good one to have, man. It's a good one to have. Okay, this is a big stack here. Whoa. Okay. See if I can squeeze these out from the bottom here. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Slick 514. What's going on, brother? Hopefully you're having a great day. Happy holidays, everybody. Anybody got any significant plans coming up for the holidays, for Christmas, or however you might celebrate? I like JR art on the Punisher Wars. Yeah, dude. Romita is one of my favorite Punisher artists for sure. He definitely has done a really great job. All right. We got a stack here. Let's see what these guys are. Let's get into it. Man. I like the Popeye back cover here. So we got, the New Mutants 4.0. Huh. New Mutants number 16. First appearance of James Proudstar. Oh, yeah. All the rolling. There's no spine ticks. Well, looks like one or two spine ticks that barely break the color. So, yeah, okay, makes sense. Still think it was a little bit harsh. I'm thinking that should have been more like 5.5. But again, not pressed, not cleaned. Could definitely use some of that. So it's all good. Ooh, dude. Another one of my favorite series from this year. Noctera number 3. 9.6. I love this cover. Dude, the reds and blacks in this. I mean, it's super gorgeous. But this is the Kurdansky variant. Issue 3. Super cool. That one's going to be hard. I don't know if I want to put that one up for sale or I actually want to preserve it. Ooh. Every time I see a back like this, it's like, okay, this is an older one. Oh, yes. This is the one I thought it was. And to be honest, it baffles me that this, dude, I'm super, super stoked on this one. Let me go back to that New Mutants. So this New Mutants from 1984, number 16, got a 4.0. Still a little confused why on some levels. But this from 1954, Our Army at War, number 23, got a 4.0. This is way older than that. And they're saying this is in the same kind of condition as that New Mutants. But I'm super happy on this one. This Army at War, this is a personal one for me. Yeah, super cool. Super love this one. Boom. Going over there in my PC. Put the Noctera back. Uncle Frank's, how's it going, brother? Love that cover. My favorite of all of them. Super, super cool, right? Okay. Who is this guy? This looks like possibly it. Yeah. My boy Power Man and Iron Fist. Morbius just threw up a Power Man and Iron Fist book today on his IG. All right, Mercy, have a good one, brother. Catch the rewind for the rest of these, or check it out on YouTube or Instagram Live. I'll save them both on both sites. So, but this is Power Man Iron Fist number 125, 9.2 from 1986. Super cool. Super cool. All right. And then, let's see what this guy is. Yes. Another Punisher, number 9 from 1988. I love this. It's funny because he's battling, obviously, some sort of a ninja, and now he might be becoming a ninja himself in this new series coming out. Iron Fist is one of my favorites. Cigar Greg, really? Like, I dig Iron Fist from the comics, but, dude, they did you dirty on the Netflix series, at least in my opinion. Like, I don't know what it is, but they did you dirty. Like, Netflix, I think, as far as, like, anything in the MCU goes, Iron Fist was probably in the bottom 3 of everything, in my opinion. So, I don't know how you feel about it, but, man, like, Iron Fist, no bueno in the Netflix series. But he's dope. I love Power Man and Iron Fist and them together, but yeah. While Portacio, goodness. Yes, Daywalker for sure. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Punisher Armory number 10. Dude, this is dope. 9.8. Oh, man. This has been in my I don't know how many times I've flipped through this book. How did I get a 9.8 on this guy? Like, dude. Again, this is I have had this since the like mid 90s, and I'll take it, dude. 9.8 on my armor. Dude, super cool. Wait, that's going over here. Did I make another mistake? I hate to have to go back, and I did. That should have went over here too. Pops Comics, welcome, man. Okay, so Cigar, I didn't want to like, put anything negative out there because I try to love everything, but man, I'm glad you agree that you felt it wasn't any good, because it was kind of like when they did the Punisher Netflix. I got really apprehensive. They're going to do a good job with it. And at least for my dude, they did a good job. I feel it was pretty awesome. But yeah, that Punisher Armory is a pretty tough one, dude. That's why it's going to my PC. And that's dude, I've had that one for forever. All right. Shadow Masters, Forged in Hatred, Raised in Hope. I just want to show you that ad. Oh, this is one of my favorite covers too. Forged in Hatred, Raised in Hope, Shadow Masters. But talking about Punisher again, another one that I've had in my collection for a long time, and it's one of my favorite, and it's Dreamtime with Black Widow with a 9.6. Love this. Love this so much. 9.6, original number 9. It is the direct edition, but dude, I am thrilled with that one. It blows me away. Like some of these ones that I really read and really dug into, I guess I did take better. Of course, the back of this tells it all. Like this, if you didn't know, then you don't know, I guess. I don't know. But what is it? 8.5. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the 8.5 on Punisher Warzone number 1. This is the die cut. So this is all cut out. So when you open up the first page, it actually shows the logo and the representation of it. But it's Punisher Warzone number 1. And it was the wraparound. So that's why you were able to see that. And it's funny because I actually have a few copies of this. One's actually hanging on my wall right here that a good friend of mine gave me. So I keep that one framed in a different thing. But I'll take the Warzone 8.5. I know this was a hard one. Yeah, the corner there is a little blunted up, but still white pages from 92. Man, super cool. Super cool. Super stoked on that one. Yeah, that is the Jim Lee. All right. Okay. I think, let me double check so we're not doubling up on a ton of stuff here. Okay, but yeah, Punisher Warzone 7.0 on the number 7. Those are gonna pop down here, and then we get this bad boy here, the New Mutants 2.5. How is that one a 2.0? Oh, yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I knew this was gonna come back kind of beat up, but it's New Mutants number 14. It's got all kinds of nicks and dings, and definitely a great filler though. Pretty cool. But it is the first appearance of Rasputin and Magic. But New Mutants 2.5, number 14. Super cool. Now it's going up. All right, let's get this big stack here. Ugh. Man, this is like Christmas. If you saw all the unwrapping stuff over there, yeah, totally. Dave collects yayas. Sorry, I missed your comment. Trying to go back and forth on all this. Welcome, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. Also, side note, Dave, still there. Your advent calendar unboxing things have been pretty cool. They keep me entertained at night. Right before I crash out, I put it in. I want to see what the next one that you're pulling out. Your kids are pulling out. It's been pretty fun. Pretty cool. All right. Get that down. This wrapped off. I think I'm actually unwrapping this one, though, the proper way for a change. Get out of here. All right, let's see here. I'm already seeing a little bit more Punisher up in here. Super stoked on it. Okay. Put all this stuff up. Get it out of here. Whew, man. Alrighty. So, this one has a bunch of. Oh yes. This one has a ton of the marketing stuff and whatever they stack in there. Of course, they do it to like one of my favorite all-time issues. Get that over here. And I gotta admit, dude, getting that grade on this one, I'm pretty stoked because I've probably read this one a million times myself. But Punisher, number 1, 9.0. Super excited to have that one come in. Number 1, first issue of the Unlimited series. Dope. That one just humbles me right there. I love this one. It's the Jansen cover art. Mike Barron. Dude, this is cool. Super excited about that one. That one's definitely going to my personal collection for sure. And a 9.0. Okay. Let's see what this guy is. Yeah. Another Daredevil Punisher, but this is Punisher number 10. Super excited about that one. 3.5. Yeah, that definitely had some staining going on and some damage to it. Probably one I probably should have got cleaned and pressed out, but I didn't care. Because again, this is another one that's been in my collection forever that I love the cover. I love the element of it, and now I get to enjoy it in a nice display. So, get into the next one. Another one of my favorites, 8.5, Punisher number 2. Super, super sexy on this one. Loved it. Off-white to white pages, I get it. Had a little bit of sun damage on there. But again, Jansen, Mike Barron, 2 of my faves. I'm going to put that after number 1, number 2. Boop, boop. All right. And then we've got Punisher 9.0. Number 27. I dig this one because he's going up against the Navy, and knowing that Frank Castle is a Marine and the Navy, is kind of a little comical beef going on there. But pretty stoked. Pretty stoked on that one too. Whoop. Another Punisher, as I can see. And this is going to be number 28 with my boy Doom, or my boys Doom anyway. But 9.6 for the number 28. Pretty cool. So this is the Acts of Vengeance. I think this is the first one in the Acts of Vengeance series, which was really good. And then, let's see, Daywalker. One of my favorite Punisher comics is Amazing Spider-Man, annual number 15. Okay. No, I got respect on that one for sure. Punisher number 29. 5.5. But this is the newsstand edition. So I'll take a 5.5 on newsstand. Again, never got it pressed or clean. They've been sitting in my long boxes for, dude, I don't even know, since I was a teenager. So pretty cool on that one. Yeah. Anybody else remember the acclaimed video game Double Dragon? That's pretty cool. All right, Punisher number 30. Direct edition. Look how cool this one is. Holy War. Super cool. Super stoked on that one. I got so many of them going into my PC to hang up. It's going to be great. Oh, one of my all-time favorite covers. Dude, the reds they used on him as he's descending off this ice cliff was super amazing. So this is Punisher number 46. And I'm actually surprised at a 9.4 on this. This got beat up by me for years. I'd reread this one. But again, number 46. Super fun. And then we've got another great. How is this a 9.8? But this one's just funny. I love it. It's the The Punisher Maternity Ward, number 52, where he's just got a bunch of babies he's trying to protect, coddle. But a 9.8 on that, super cool. Yeah, that Double Dragon game was amazing. Dude, I used to play that so often. Okay, we all know what this one is. Wanted, Dead or Alive. This is the kind of like that recycled material that they did for the front cover for this. But it's Punisher number 57 from 91. I forget what they call that. That type of, it's like almost like a cardboard style. But it's a 9.6, which is cool. But it's a wraparound. Wanted, Dead or Alive, named Frank Castle. I love that imagery. And see, that's how his hair should be. The new hair they just put in for this new series was a little, I don't know, off-putting. But super cool. All right. This has got to be like all my Punisher stuff, dude. Oh, yeah, the Toxic Waste one. Super cool. 8.5. Punisher number 6. Danger, Hazardous Waste. I remember getting this one. It's great. Super cool. Boop. You make the rules. Oh. I actually want to get to the net. Oh, yes. My boy Luke Cage comes in to Punisher number 60. This is one of my favorite collabs because Luke Cage and the Punisher both are like my two favorite dudes. And them coming together in this one just, I don't know, it solidified everything that I love about comics in a lot of ways. Super cool about that. Super stoked. 8.5. But this one, I'm super excited to get this one back. I want to put this on some kind of like a spinning display case, one that kind of just spins around constantly. Like, I love, dude, Luke Cage cigar for sure. But this is one of my favorites. Punisher number 75, one of my favorite covers of all times. That knife, that gleam on it, like the foil, very, like you can see it, like even without the reflection of, you know, that I'm getting off the case itself, but you can still see the gleam in the blade, just the minimalistic silhouette of the Punisher's face and the bluish, jet black blue hair. Dude, I love, it's like the pinnacle of what I think is a perfect, beautiful cover. And the back was also gorgeous. But yeah, 9.6 on that, dude. I mean, part of me doesn't like care so much on the grade as much as I care about like just the, love this. Love this so much. Like, it's so gorgeous. Super excited about that one. All right, get to this one. Yeah. So it's Punisher War Journal number 8. And wow. Okay. Even though there's a big dent right here, I'll take a 9.8. Again, I didn't really map out like what I was going to expect for grades to come back on some of these. So some of these I'm a little skeptical on, but I'll take it. I just want to show if I can get zoomed in on this a little bit more. So this corner piece, and I knew this on this book, you can't, I guess, yeah, you can't really see it. I can't get really a good image up in here, but there is a, like this weird wave / crease dent. It doesn't break. There's no spine tick, but there's definitely a dent in here. So to get this at a 9.8, I feel like if this would have been pressed out, it would have got a 9.8. I would say maybe 9.2, but I'll take it. I love this one, though. Still not as cool as that 75th anniversary one, but still super cool. Stevie Bynes, what's going on? Just in time to check out the last box I'm about to snag out. So let me pull these ones aside real quick, set them down, and grab the last box here. Whoa. All right. Let's get this cut open. Hose in a Bedoli? What? Hose in a Bedoli 664. Welcome, man. I could not pronounce your name to save my life. Get all this stuff. Pop it out of here. Plop this one down. Hear that noise. this one out. Oh yeah. Scoot it over. Off the box to the side. Set this one down here. Get that glass. And flush this one out here. And get him to check it out. How long did your grading take? I was given 6 months blue label and 9 for my signature series. Okay, so in my last unboxing, I made a couple comments about it. My situation was just a little bit different with CBCS. I've had a horrible experience the entire way through, unfortunately. I'll talk about that probably in another video. But as far as the process took, when I first finally sent my books out after a bunch of other headaches that I went through, I was told 14 weeks. Okay. I was told turnaround time should have been 14 weeks. I think maybe about a month into the process, as I just kept looking to see what was going on with it, I saw on the website it changed from 14 to 17 weeks. And then I wasn't getting any information back from anybody from CBCS, not even the president. Steve was even ignoring me at a certain point. And then it changed up. Suddenly it was 24 weeks. And now on the website for regular blue label, it says, I think 28 weeks. I got these in the mail yesterday. I sent them out June. They received them in the system June 5th. Not even the time that I actually mailed it from my place to Dallas. So if we just go by June 5th, do the math on that. That's nearly 30 weeks that it took me to get my stuff back to me. So believe me, not really happy. A very long process, very disorganized process. They just didn't really care. But anyway, let's get back into this. Super happy to at least have my books back in my hands now. So Silk #1. This is the big rage. 9.8. Yeah, that one totally makes sense. This was actually a fun read. If you guys didn't read Silk, super great read. I was impressed. I didn't know what to expect, but boom. Silk 9.8. Boom. Silver City. This is a cool one. I love this cover as well. She just looks freaking awesome on it. But this is the David Lopez Retailer Incentive. This is the Retailer Incentive #1. 9.8. So super excited about that one. Obviously, it's the first appearance of Rue, Styx, and Justine. Oh, is this the one I think it is? I'm curious to know what the grade on this one is. 9.8, Something is Killing the Children. This is obviously the reprint. Let me see if I can get it up a little bit closer so you can see more of the details. Boom Studios, 2021, surprise variant. This is the one that was given if you already purchased a couple of the Berserker from Boom from your LCS. Super stoked to see this one come in at a 9.8. Should have been a 9.8. I wouldn't even doubt if it was even more. Because again, that Punisher I had at a 9.9 that I had for a lot longer blows me away that even beat this out. So pretty stoked on it. They probably just did a quick, oh, it's new. Let's just give it 9.8. All right, this one, I don't know what this one is. Let's see. Spawn. I wonder if they did it. Okay, so this is Spawn #1. Let me see. They got notes on it. This is the direct edition, 1992. Art and story, white pages. First appearance of Spawn, Jason Wynn eventually becomes Redeemer. Detective Sam Burke and Twitch Williams, first appearances. The thing that's sad about this, though, and maybe it's in the other notes, Spawn centerfold poster by Todd McFarlane, Pit pinup by Del Keown, Spawn pinup by George Perez, full page ad for Rust versus 2, #1, half page ad for Protectors #1, story title. Okay, so they didn't. I thought I even put in the notes when I sent this off that this here, 6.5, not a bad grade. I've had this forever as well. But this is one of the misprints. So I don't know if they're actually going to put the misprint in the title or not. But yeah, this had, when you flip open the first page, the Spawn logo is up in the corner. And you can see if it was a misprint or not based on it. And this is actually one of the misprints there. So maybe it's in the grader notes online. So I'll have to double check that and see what's up. But yeah, super cool. Spawn number 1, 6.5. Wizards. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Spawn number 12. Pretty cool, 9.6. All black on that, man. And it got a 9.6. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this has the centerfold, that poster that was done by Rob Liefeld. But interesting enough, that's the Spawn logo designed for this particular issue. But again, Spawn 1 on the interior where the logo was the misprint. Here we go on another image. This might be another Spawn. And it's Spawn number 2 with a 9.0. Pretty stoked on that one. I'm going to place that next to that so I can organize it easier later. The holdup. Yeah. The Simpsons. Radioactive Man number 1. 9.0. How cool is that? And I love the back. The holdup that made a hero out of Mac. Super cool. So much fun on that one. Okay, I know what this one is. This one, I'm stoked on this one. And there's a couple funny parts about this one. Let me get it out of here. This was my very, very, very first comic I ever purchased with my own money. And it happens to be Ren and Stimpy, Crash Show Dummies, number 4. And I'm actually very, very impressed that it has a 1.5 on it. And let me just break this down a little bit. So it's a 1.5. Ren and Stimpy Show number 4, my very first comic. Look at the bottom. See that crease right in the middle? Yeah, that's from me folding in half and sticking it in my back pocket. I colored in the Crash Test Dummies logo with my own pen. See that off to the side with all the spine ticks? Look at that little bit of an outline. What do you think that is? It's a Band-Aid. I stuck a Band-Aid on it when I was a kid to help preserve it in order to keep the cover on because it was, I was beating it up so bad. So I'm surprised that this got a 1.5 with a Band-Aid on it. Like I literally put a Band-Aid on it in order to hold it together. But what does it say? It says it's a 1.5 white pages, cover and art, Mike Cazella, story Dan Slott. They put notes, cover completely split and detached, front and back cover reattached with a Band-Aid. That's genius. I love it. I wish you guys, maybe you can see that. Cover completely split and detached, front and back cover reattached with a Band-Aid. Nobody has a Ren and Stimpy number 4 with a Band-Aid on it that's been graded. I can guarantee that with those notes. So super happy. This one's going like as high as it can up on my wall. I couldn't even explain how stoked I am to get this back. I'm shocked on the 1.5. Like, dude, this 1.5, that should be a 0.5. Maybe the white pages kept it real, but dude, that's hilarious. I love it. Cigar, you did? Dude, I want to hear that story. You got to tell me what book was it? Because that one, dude, super cool. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Welcome. Just because Matt came back while Gray, you tell me what book you did. I want to show Matt this real quick as well because I think he'll get a kick out of it. So Matt, I just did this so you don't have to catch a rewind real quick on this because I know this has kind of gone long. But this is the very first book I ever purchased with my own money. It's number 4, Ren and Stimpy Show. And yeah, it came back as a 1.5, which I'm blown away by. And there's a lot of damage to it. But see the Band-Aid I stuck on it? Now let me reread that again to you guys at the very top in the notes that they put onto it. Cover completely split and detached. Front and back cover reattached with a Band-Aid. So that's my first comic I ever purchased my own. Super great, love it, super awesome. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there. All right, let's see what else we got up in here. Some of these are making me giddy and happy now. I'm super stoked on some of this stuff, man. Oh, dude, Spawn 9 coming back as the 9.4. Childhood classic for sure, Matt. That Band-Aid fix is all amazing. I love it. But yeah, first appearance of Angela up in here. Love that one. Super cool. Spawn 9. Who is this guy? With the Candelicious, bigger than you figure. Bigger than you figure. I love that's the ad on it. Fun. Oh, yes. Spectacular Spider-Man, number 143, 7.0, with my dude Frank Castle in his classic attire. Just chilling. That's what I'm talking about. Booster Gold, number 1. Bought it instead of buying lunch. That's amazing, Cigar. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 143, with my boy Frank with a gun to old Spidey's head. What is he going to do about it? Love it. And New Universe Spitfire. Oh, that's dope, man. That's super cool. Tutankhamun. Let's see what this guy is. Whoop. Another Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 82, 9.4. This is a super cool one. Super cool one. But Cloak and Dagger, Punisher and Kingpin show up in here. Really great book. Love the Tutankhamun ad on the back as well. Super fun. All right. Who is this? Cosplayer for fun. What's going on? Oh, yes. And here it is. Spider-Man number 13, my lucky number. 8.0. Guess I wasn't that lucky. But I love this cover. This is such a gorgeous cover. Pretty amazing. It's the back of it. Marvel 8, 1991, direct edition. So this is the story and art by Todd McFarlane, obviously. It's the number 1 cover swipe. And it's the Morbius appearance. Freaking pretty amazing. Heavy Set Peters, how's it going? The Spectacular Spider-Man is such an underrated book. So many great stories. It really is. Like, don't get me wrong, Amazing Spider-Man's good. I've never been a giant Spider-Man fan myself, but I do normally find myself more interested in the Spectacular Spider-Man stories. Maybe I'm being blasphemous or something, but that's kind of where I've been with it. Speaking of Spider-Man, this is Spider-Man Shadow, number 1. I love this black and red cover. It's gorgeous. What If series, this newer series. Super gorgeous on that. Ooh, I think I know what this one is. I'll have to show you guys the ad on the back of this after we show it up. But Star Spangled War Stories, number 123. Another one of my old classics that I've had around for so long. Some very personal meaning up in this one. But that's the ad on the back of it. Make your wish come true. Here comes the bride. But this is from 1965. I mean, just do the math on that, man. Over 50 years ago. And at 3.5. So I'll take it. Keep this one preserved. Keep it nice. Good to go. Stick that in with my personal collection. All right, guys. Well, we're coming down to the last of it. This is the last stack from all 5 of these boxes today. Definitely have gone way longer for these lives than I anticipated. Maybe I should have broke these up into more segments, but, you know, it is what it is. Black Market Comics, how you doing? We think alike, Dave? Cut into this one, cut into this one. See if we can get these out. So much bubble wrap. I respect the bubble wrap there. It's a lot of bubble wrap noise, isn't it? Okay. Set those aside. And I just heard the door. So that means the new comic books for this week are here, guys. Okay. I'm trying to get some of these. All right. So the major of the last ones are here. Are you happy with them so far? Dude, Dan? Yeah. I mean, the few complications that I've had, but so far, for at least my own personal collection and my books that I've gotten back, I'm happy I have them back. I'm happy so far on that. That at least they're in itself preserved in their own kind of way. But that's it. So, yeah. Now I'm really happy. Punisher Warzone number 21, 9.4. Another one I've had since the 90s. Love this cover. He looks like a zombie crazed dude that's like just boom. It's kind of funny that like I got a lot of these back right in time for the whole Punisher fiasco that's been going on lately. And I have a ton of my Punisher books being sent to me. But there's another one. I love this one. He's all cuffed up. Warzone number 40. Cuffed up and just pissed. Just pissed. Love the the X-Men have been canned. Chef Boyardee X-Men. I wonder if you can still get those somewhere. Okay, let's do another one of these ones. So definitely got a few of these ones. This is another Punisher Warzone number 7 that happened to have the first appearance of Lynn Michaels. And we got another one. This one's a 9.4. Got another 9.4. So that's the first appearance of Lynn Michaels, who happens to be the female Punisher. And for the very last book to be shown today, of all my CBCS returning books to come back, is a fancy little pink one. Take a peek at what this is. I know what it is because the back of it says, for mature readers. Duh. But this is issue number 1. The art and the cover of this was done by Chip Zdarsky. The Matt Fraction was the storyteller. And this is the first appearance of Susie and John. Anybody have a guess right now? And while you guys take a guess real quick, I'm going to read Matt Wood's comics, his comment he just put out. I know that people have had bad experiences with CGC, but CGC has always been good to me. I do like CBCS and think they grade as well as anybody. I just have stuck with CGC. Might change in the future. You got a good point. Loyalty is important, man. It took me a long time to decide where I wanted to go, CGC or CBCS, but I found that I wanted to do CBCS. I felt initially they gave me a little bit better support, but at the end of the day, I'm not even happy with CBCS. Actually, really, really upset with them, to be honest. But I digress. Sex Criminals, number 1. 9.6. This pink cover is really cool. But boom. That's it. That's going to be it on the CBCS unboxing for today. And we got Sex Criminals number 1. Out of Dude, so many books. Look at this whole stack right here for primarily my PC for sure. Got plenty of others. If there was anything that you saw here that you're interested in, shoot me a DM, or the last video that I did on my CBCS unboxing. I do know I've already sold a few to some people, so I'll let you know if one of them did or not. But yeah, shoot me a DM if there's anything that you saw that you might be interested in, or for a trade or however you want to work it. I will have most of these up in the next 2 weeks on my website at coffeeandcomic.com. But yeah, other than that, you can also check out the last video I did for my unboxing. I kept it live on Instagram, and also it's over on YouTube. I'm doing this live on YouTube and Instagram as well. So you can check this one out and check the rewind. Is Sex Criminals a hot book? Picked that up on a whim when it came out. Haven't heard about it since. You know, it is kind of a hot book in certain realms. There's been speculation that they're actually going to do a series with it, and I think it will be a good made-for-TV, well, maybe made-for-Netflix kind of series. I think that might be a great thing. I actually enjoyed this series. A while back on Instagram, I was reading the entire run of all these. I think it's a fun, quirky, strange dynamic on how superpowers come about and how one could get superpowers from an orgasm, essentially. But it's been good, and it definitely is a fun thing. But it is a little bit of a hot book as well. Nothing super crazy, not like, but it's definitely out there. But other than that, thank you for stopping by and checking out my unboxing on this. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. And I will talk to you guys next time. Matter of fact, I'll probably be doing another live here really soon for a new comic book day preview that just came to the door. I heard FedEx just drop it off, so I got to go grab that. But stay positive, stay caffeinated, and enjoy the rest of your week and enjoy your holidays, more importantly. And I hope you guys are all safe and are with family and you guys are doing well. All right. Take care, guys. Peace. Have a good one.